Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this bracelet, which is something I've created today because I need to make a present, so I take the opportunity also to make a quick tutorial to explain you how to create it. I really like this color combination of turquoise and silver. It's very summery, and also the shape of this bracelet kind of remind me of an Egyptian, ancient Egyptian style. As you can see, I also use the Egyptian style clasp for this one. You don't really need many different type of materials. Only use 3mm miyuki cubes, or you can either use 4mm one if you have. Just make sure they are quite tight. Just up to your taste. Also, I'm using this gift for somebody with a quite thin wrist. So for this one, from end to end is about 18 centimeters, but of course you can just measure it up to how big is the wrist of the person that is going to wear it. Just use more cubes. I'm going to show you how to do, or you can just use more seed beads. It's just, you can also add more crystals and change it, or Swarovskis, and just go ahead, just depending on how big or how long you want it to be. I did quite a few, several ones for these in different colors, and they are very nice to wear, even if you are, especially if you are suntanned in summer. So there you go. First thing I'm going to do, I need to create the diamond shapes silver rhombos for this bracelet. So the first thing I'm going to do is join together. As you can see, I've done it here. Maybe, yeah, if I show it this way, it's going to be better. So I pass twice in the hole, then close with the little knot and go out from the bottom, so that you can see the two cubes are joined together in this way. At this stage, I'm going to add yet another cube, join with the next one, so that the end result is 6 cubes, one to each other. So I'm coming out from this hole, from top, and I've added yet 2 more cubes, just because I'm going to do reduced size line, just like this. As you can see, we have some tiny arches with a thread, so this is where I'm going to work into, just underneath with my needle, and then going inside the bead that is just above it, so that the line above is going to be reduced, just like that. Okay, I'm going to show you, not the first one, the second one, just like that. So first cube, the first 2 cubes I had on the wire, I passed the wire on the second arch, and I went out. Oops, sorry, my phone is ringing. So I have, it's not exactly lined up with the first one, but it doesn't matter, this is how it has to be. I just go ahead, so 1 cube after the other, so that I have 5. So the first line has got 6, the second line has 5 cubes. Just as this result, in this case I have another line. I just went ahead and I just added 2 more for the next reduction. So where I'm going is not in the first arch, but in the second one. So pass underneath and then enter in the hole of this one, of this cube. It's actually probably easier to watch than explain, but it's called, the technical name for this work is brick stitch. So if you actually Google brick stitch, you will actually find a proper tutorial for these. The only difference is that I'm using cubes for miyuki. So the next row is going to be 4. So it's almost, the first half of our diamond shape is almost completed. So I have a 5, 4, sorry, a 6, 5, 4. So I'm going to go with a 3 and end. The last row is going to be two cubes. So I always start with 2, and I'm going to start again in the second arch, thread arch. So always remember, all the time you start a new row with brick stitch, you start with 2 beads. And so on. So in this case, I'm working one, it's a 1 bead line. So for this brick stitch, I add two cubes as a first step, and then go on with the last one. Let me just show you, because we have to do just a mirror shape on the other side as well. So this is the first half completed. As you can see, my thread is coming out from this cube. And what's happened now? What's happening? Don't worry if it's not too precise, it's just the nature of the, how the cubes are shaped. They're not exactly precise. So we have to work the same exact shape on the other side. So as I'm exiting on this cube on the right, I will have to enter in the one just next to it on the left, and then go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the side, and going out from there. And then I will add 2 more cubes and go ahead just in the same exact way on the second thread arch, just as we did in the beginning, to create the same shape. And go on with brick stitch just in the opposite direction. So we'll have 5, 4, 3, 2 on the other side as well. Just remember, you need to finish with 2. You don't need 1 to end. So that then for this bracelet you need to create the same kind of shape 3 times. And there you go. This is the finished one. So the only thing you need to do is just to pass inside, like with a zigzag shape pattern, so that you reinforce it. And then go ahead and just create 2 more elements with a diamond shape, just in the same exact way, which I've created. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And now we need to create the rest of the bracelet with the seed beads in this color. Of course, you can use any color you prefer. This kind of seed beads are not very regular, and they are more flat than round, I would say, which is actually what I was looking for. I'm using 25 in this case on the wire, depending on how long you want the bracelets, what kind of beads you're using, so you can kind of up to your needs, really. So I'm coming out with a wire from any of the 3 diamond shapes that you've done. So one of the 2 end cubes, you come out, add the beads and connect it with the next one. Be careful though, you don't need to connect it at the end, but in the middle row. So as you can see, just in the one I'm indicating with my needle, you turn into the next one and then go out from the bottom one. So as you can see, I connected in the middle, I came out in this one, go around it, and came out on the bottom. And again, added 25 more seed beads to connect it with the following one. And I'm connecting it in the just below the end one, basically in the 3 cube row, going around and then coming out in the one underneath. So let me just recap. I finished my cubes, coming out from that one, connected in the middle one, turn around, go out in the 3rd one, add 25 more and connect, enter with the needle in this one, come around there and come out in the one underneath in this direction. There you go. So I've added 25 more after Xing, and this is where I'm entering now, again with a round movement in the next one and then underneath, and I will continue 25, 25 and then so on. And you can already start seeing that each seed bead line will kind of cross on each other with a very lovely kind of pattern. And remember, higher side of that shape with the lower one, like this. So one side is done and each row is crossing. I'm doing exactly the same on the other side. So this side with this side. So last row I connected is this one, so I'm already there. I just exit on the next 5 cube from here, from this cube to the end, sorry, to the middle, to the central part of this one. Sorry, I'm shaking a bit with my camera. usual market problem. So in here. So from there, 25 seed beads coming out from there and connecting again and again. See you when this is over. Here we are. So it's looking nice. I've just done the same. I've just connected the 2 diamond shapes with seed beads on each side. I've completed the other side and I'm doing exactly the same operation with the other 2. Same identical way. After that, the bracelet will be almost completed. You will only add, finalize it with the clasps. One last thing I wanted to say is also that you can decide to use different colors or the same color. Also different colors in each seed bead rows. Just up to your taste. if you also think that these diamond shapes are too small, you can start with a bigger base. Just use more cubes. And of course then when you create the reduction, you just follow accordingly to the size. And obviously you will need to use more rows of seed beads if the diamond shape is going to be bigger. So just variate up to your fantasy and your creativity. I just go on with my work now, and I'll see you later when I've finished. Bye bye. Oh, finally, this is basically almost done. All the 3 diamond shapes are connected with the seed beads, and all I have to do is to connect the final part. So this is the missing one cube at the end. So I connect from it, coming out from the cube, entering into the single one, and then as you can see, I have added the cube to the end of the diamond shape, but differently from the other ones, it's going to have holes right and left, 8 seed beads, pass inside little bar for T closure, 8 more seed beads, and then pass again into the cube and firmly hold. I would suggest pass again twice in the same, and then again I will pass through all my work in a random pattern. You don't need to be precise, it's just to straighten it. If you don't want to do the whole thing again, you can just cut the thread and connect it. But what I prefer doing is just from here pass through the whole work with my same thread, so that I don't cut it, and it makes it stronger as well. So that's what I'm doing, and repeat this same single cube with a right left hole, and sorry about this, it's gone out of focus. Alright, so, and that's the other end, which I'm gonna do. So there you go, this is the end one. I hope you like it, and I hope it was clear enough again. Of course, if you have a question, let me know. Enjoy! See you, bye!